We've heard some threats that were of Russian origin, and so I don't know how to describe if that's viable. We don't think they are, but in the interest of public safety, you always check that out, and we'll just continue to be very responsive when we hear about stuff like that. We identified the source, and it was from Russia.
Can you elaborate on that? What kind of threats?
As he said, it's a bomb threat. Just like we had the DDoS attack on Monday, October 14th, 420,000, pings, denial of service from Russians. So we added that interface that said, I am a human, I'm not a robot. So they're up to no mischief, it seems, and they don't want us to have a smooth, fair, and accurate election, and anything they can get us to fight among ourselves, they can count that as a victory. So that tells you a little bit about the Russians. They're not our friends. Anyone that thinks they are hasn't been reading the newspapers. So far, we're tracking line times. Average line time in Georgia right now is 2 minutes. And then with the electronic poll pads, average check-in is 49 seconds. When I checked in, it was actually under 49 seconds. It was actually about 47 on early voting. And I did want to share that because you probably thought I got special treatment. But today, it's 49 seconds for everyone in Georgia. Well, we will have, with SB 189, all of this early voting, so that's over 4 million ballots that were cast early and the absentees that were accepted. All of that has to be uploaded and reported no later than 1 hour after the polls close. Most polls will be closing at 7 p.m., so by 8 p.m. you'll have probably 99% of all that. So that'll be uploaded, so you get a good idea of what the race looks like.
If you are registered to vote, please continue to your right. If you are not registered to vote, please continue to your left.
Yeah, with
warriors. Okay, so one is over there underneath the desk.
I'm sorry, Mr. Williams, let's get you. All right.
Timberline, 146 West Liberty.
Well, I think he's a better candidate. If I'm going to a lawyer or a doctor or a physician for assistance, the last thing I care about is their personality, their religion, or their attitude. I need brain surgery, I want a good brain surgeon. I need a lawyer, I'm going to court, I want the best one I can get.
Well, I'm supporting Kamala Harris, and what brought me to the polls today is I think my vote counts, and I cannot allow that man to get into office.
I want a more independent candidate, and the reason being is because I think that there's too much control in the government, and I would rather have a more independent that gives more freedom.
She presented all of the answers to my questions in life and in country, and she was a very good vice president.
You're right. Yeah, it was just one of those like weird. Yeah, y'all both live on 5th Street.
The fact that Joe Biden chose her to be vice president is good enough for me.
Here and the other registered. And it's and I'm like, listen, I'm sorry.